hey, one thing you shouldn't do is all you got to, just remember this. You tried your best. That's all you can do is show up and try your best. Don't be so hard on yourself because that just makes things worse. Don't do it. And this is where I fully 1000% disagree. I think one of the reasons why I recovered is because I was hard on myself. I needed that. I needed to kick myself in the ass every fucking day to push myself to get uncomfortable, to stick to a fucking routine, to stick to the schedule, and to be diligent with my schedule and stick to it. So I had, my this, right? And all the post-it notes. I was crazy about my recovery. It became my 9 to 5. And because I had no other choice. You either recover or you don't. And remember, dealing with 70 symptoms and all the mental alarms, you're in a war zone. You feel like you're having an exorcism. You have no choice but to recover. That was my thing. I was like, well, what else am I going to do? I have no other option. I have to recover. I need my life back. So that fear drove me to be diligent and to be very disciplined. It was stupid, crazy discipline. I was super hard on myself. If I was even thinking about missing anything, it would trigger, I would get triggered. It would trigger an alarm, and I would be like, oh fuck. I still need to do a half-hour visuals. Okay, let's do it. Let's do an hour. We're doing an hour. It's 11 o'clock. We're doing an hour. Fuck it, we're doing it. Right? I doubled down, made sure I do it, and I fucking hit it hard with this. It's like killing a fly with a fucking sledgehammer. Right? And yes, you know what? That discipline and me being hard on myself and kicking my ass might have brought my baseline up a bit. That might have made me walk 10 steps back because I was doing that, because I was hard on myself. But you know what? In the long run, it made me recover and guaranteed my path to recovery, 1000% guaranteed path, that as long as I followed it and I stuck to my discipline and my path and doing my work, that I was going to recover. And it was probably moving me along a lot quicker because I was determined, right? I made that choice. I was like, fuck it. We're doing this. It's going to suck. I'm going to feel like shit. I do feel like shit. Oh my God, I'm doing this. Why are things getting worse? Why in the 10th month I'm feeling worse than the first month? That's not normal. Right? Usually when people do that, they go, I must be doing something wrong. Oh my God, I got to quit. Oh my God, right? No, what did I do? I doubled down, went harder. I kicked myself in the fucking ass. I doubled down when I had new symptoms, old symptoms coming back, looping thoughts, then thoughts about my symptoms, right? Which would cause me to loop, which gave me more symptoms, right? Boom, 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 boom. It's a song from that movie in the 70s. Maybe you could name it in the bottom. Anyway. Encounters of the third kind. Third kind. Anyway, so you have to, sometimes people don't do things in life unless there's fear burning underneath them. Right? Sometimes you need the fear to make you do shit. Because if you're doing something that's even weight loss, working out, going for a walk, if you don't have that fear there, you'd be like, you're not hard on yourself. You're like, you're a bit of a bitch. You're like, you know what? I'll just have a cookie. I'll stay in. I like comfort. I don't like to get uncomfortable. I'm gonna stay in and be comfortable, right? But when you have fear, that drives you because you don't want to be stuck, right? You don't want to be stuck chronically ill and suffering for the rest of your life for 10, 20, 30 years. No, we don't want that. So I used that to my advantage by being disciplined. I was a nerd about my recovery. Very anal. I was like, no, we gotta do, no. Why did you, no, you're gonna keep, right? I'd be triggered like, no, fuck. No, I gotta stick to it. Oh, did I forget? Oh, fuck that. Gotta stick my plan. Did I check mark? Right? Nothing was gonna stop me. Nobody. I became number one. Right? In the beginning, I felt guilty. But it's just like in a plane, you got to bring that oxygen tank and and you got to fucking take care of yourself first so that you can think clearly, and then you can be there for your children, your wife, your family. That's what I had to do. I had to put everybody on the shelf, and I had to be number one. I had to prioritize myself to recovery, and I did. And I didn't give a shit what anybody else fucking said. I was like, fuck you. No, we're doing this, and I'm fucking stubborn. No, you just better just support me and let me have it, or you're gonna be cut out. That'll be it. And I cut out people so quickly, because at the end of the day, this is your life we're talking about. So are you gonna choose yourself, or are you gonna quit? Right? Are you gonna repeat the old patterns of the past? Be that old person that brought you here of chronic illness? No. Right? You're scared shitless. You're willing to do anything. You're willing to cut people out quick. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need this. Guess what? I'm choosing myself. And we have nothing else. The only choice we have is to recover. So I walked through the hell. I walked through the lava, right? To the fire at 10 months. And guess what? Oh, 10 months. Usually you think you get a break. No, why do people think that? No. It's going to get worse, right? The 12th month. Holy fucking shit. So we got to swim through lava? We were walking on coals. Now we got to swim through lava? Well, yeah, and you got to hold your breath too, right? But I can't swim. Okay, well, I don't know what you don't want me to tell you. You better learn how to swim. Okay. You better learn quick, because the lake's coming towards you. We're having a tsunami. A lava tsunami. Holy shit. So I'm doing backstrokes through lava, right? Uphill, right? With flip-flops on. And this shit still kept getting worse at a year and a half. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh, no. Now, after you went through the lava, now you got to avoid a million arrows going your way. And you got to figure out how to block them constantly. Second by second, you're blocking all these arrows. Oh, fuck, I got hit by one. Okay, but you got to keep blocking. You can't worry about this arrow that's there, because that's one hand that's not blocking. You got to keep going. You're bleeding here. You're like, and it's getting in the way of your breathing, and then and all of a sudden you're in the water blocking shit, and you can barely breathe, and you got to get your hand through the water to block the fucking... That's how it was. That's how crazy it was. So things got worse as I kept going. But this was the journey. I had to be disciplined and be crazy about my recovery. This is what they mean. This is where DNRS got it right. When they said, you're going to become an Olympian. Those words made so much sense through this journey. And when they said, you're going to defy gravity. No shit. Yeah, no shit. I was defying all kinds of weird things that are not supposed to make sense. Right? I was literally moving mountains that this is what's happening to my reality. I'm moving mountains. Right? And that's what you're going to have to learn to do. You're going to be in front of a mountain, and they're going to say, well, the only way through it is to move it out of the way. You're going to be like, well, that's the only way. You got to move it. So what I'm telling you, you got to be so disciplined through this journey. You got to be so hard on yourself. You have to be willing to move that mountain. And if you think you're not going to move that mountain, then forget it, because you're going to be stuck. Right? You're not that determined to recover. Do you want to recover? Well, you're going to have to go through hell. Right? Actually, hell's watching you, and it's jealous. The devil's going like, holy fuck, I would not want to do what he's doing right now. Holy fuck, man, I'm a bitch. This guy's fucking, wow. Right? Hell is jealous. That's how much hell you're going through. Right? That's why after this, when you come out of this, you become superhuman. And then, while we're training our spiritual muscle, you're going to become supernatural. So yeah, I had to be hard on myself, and you got to be accountable, and you got to kick your own ass, right? Because if you don't, how are you going to move that mountain? You can't fall into the, some of the things that these other programs say is like, you can only do your best, and your best is enough. Right? And make sure you take it easy on yourself, and you self-soothe when you're having a hard day. It's okay. right? That's not going to do shit. That's not going to get you anywhere. This, it's going to be okay. That's not going to do anything for you. That's not going to get you to the finish line. That's not going to get you your life back. After you recovered, you will literally have earned your recovery. And that's why I think I've said this in the past. People should be getting medals, right? And a parade and fireworks and your name, named after. They should have a day in the calendar named after you with a street, your own street name. You should be given like $10 million at least, right? In a massive home on an island. Not that island, but a nice island, right? That's how crazy hard this is, and that's how much work. That's how much you got to kick yourself in the ass. You got to be willing to be hard on yourself, right? If you're easy on it and you get comfortable and you pussyfoot around, you're not going to get anywhere. That's the hard truth. And I was a person that would willy-nilly everything. I was half-assed about anything I did. Right? I was like, that'd be good. I would always dream about something kind of, maybe one day I'll do that. But instead tonight I'm just going to have some beers, eat pizza, and then watch a bunch of TV, and then go to work, and then that's it. That's my life. Right? If there was something that I had to do, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I don't really feel like it today. Yeah. I just want to lay in bed. Dang. Right? That was me. Fear got me. Right? Fear got me. That's what I had to do. That's what it came down to. I had to beat myself in the ass every day to keep on it. If you're able to spend the energy ruminating about your thoughts, ruminating about your symptoms, because that takes a lot of energy, right? And if you're able to go online for hours and research about what's wrong with you, watching, other programs and videos online and talking about your symptoms and how bad you feel, right? That's a lot of effort and a lot of energy, right? That we're focusing. We're spending a lot of energy in the wrong ways. If you're able to do all that, and go on your phone and talk to everybody and complain about your symptoms and message people and looking for help and watching videos and ruminating and going, right? And researching and going down rabbit holes and going down Facebook groups and telling the old story. If you're able to do that, then you're able to do the work and implement. And it's going to suck. It's going to be hard, right? The visuals is going to suck. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a shit show journey. It's going to be a hard journey. But if you're able to do those other things, then you're able to stick to the plan, feel like shit, change your story, and do the work. And it takes time. Have patience. You'll get there. But if you're not doing the work, then how do you expect to get there? Right? If you're, standing looking down at the mountain or standing looking up at the mountain constantly, and you're not taking that step forward to climb it, because climbing it is a hell shit show, right? Yeah, we understand that. It sucks. But if you don't, you will always stand in front of that mountain looking up.